Hello, this is Spicy Marriage Radio. Welcome back.
Well, welcome back, people.
Yeah, and this is episode 9? I swear it was episode 8.
Yeah, time flies, baby. Time flies when you're having fun. If you don't realize, our format is a little bit different. We got a little something different going on today.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Hello.
There's an echo in the room.
Hello.
Echo. But yeah, we're sitting in our old studio, my old office, which is now completely empty.
Yeah, it really is.
Completely empty. And I'm kind of excited though, because I moved into my new office today, right? And we're starting a new venture that we are launching a ministry called The Ark, and we're going to be training people up in their identity.
And if you want more information on what the Ark is, we will put that information down below.
Yeah, real simple.
Yeah.
arkidentity.com.
Yeah.
But this has been a long time coming, and it's kind of scary. It seems like sometimes, especially with like a big project or a ministry change, I'm like super excited. I'm like ready to go. Like, let's do this. Even if it fails, we're gonna be okay. And you, on the other hand, are more like, hey, like let's slow down. I don't really know. I haven't heard anything yet, right? So for you, it's a little bit different. What would you explain kind of your thinking behind this big transition that we've made?
It's a lot because there's a lot of change happening. I mean, from the moment that it hit midnight and it's 2020, you knew change was coming, but you didn't know how big of a change. And
Man,
talk about a big change. Within the last 6 months, a lot has changed. Senior pastors changing, being quarantined.
right?
When really I have no.
It's been a crazy year.
Me leaving my job at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of us, think about it. Both of us are leaving our jobs. Both of us are leaving our jobs and relying on not only on the talent and the gifting of what God has given us, but also for like His sustainability in like supernatural ways to be able to make this thing thrive.
Yeah. And so with that, comes a little bit of hesitation on my part, because my thing is like, I know what it's like to be in ministry work and the struggle, and that's where the concern lies.
Yeah.
But I think as any spouse would, you'd have some of those things, but at the same time, you have to put those doubts to rest and just say, okay, if this is what God's putting on His heart, then I gotta be His backbone.
Well, what has been like your conversation with God throughout this?
Are you sure, God? Is this what we're supposed to be doing?
Are you sure?
And then it kind of reminds me of the book, like, hello, God, are you there? Do you hear this? Are you seeing this? Okay. Yeah. But I think, honestly, like, what took place this past Sunday during worship, which is usually the time where God gives me like these visions, and I see these things that are, it's not anything specific, it's just glimpses of certain things. And He showed me a cattail. If you don't know what a cattail is, it's like one of those rare plants or flowers that you find by a pond. And I'm like, why would He show me that? And so I just started to look at, Googled it. Like, Google is your best friend. Sorry, encyclopedia, you're not available like that. So Googled it, and it said that cattails are signified as a peace, as like a sense of peace. And I'm like, that's interesting that He would show me that. And that's what the cattail symbolize. Yeah. I'm tired. I've worked a long day, people.
Yeah. So I mean, this is going to be a interesting time. I mean, we've got a new office space. We've got some extra expenses coming up. 4 kids starting the ministry.
And they're home.
And a home.
No, and they are home.
Oh yeah, they're home right now. So overall, though, are I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. Like at the end of the day, are you like excited by taking a risk? Because a lot of times, like, I don't know. I feel like you like security, where I like to step out and do crazy stuff.
Yes, I think that's a normal thing, is to want security. But at the same time, like on the flip side, I can throw caution to the wind too, and it's just like, hey, all right, let's take this road trip. Let's go.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Come on.
All right. And then half the time you're like, don't be spending that much. And I'm like, oh, we're throwing caution to the wind. Who cares? Right?
Well, when we're on a vacation, I say let's spend. But like, you know, we gotta be smart in the meantime.
Carvel ice cream or Ben and Jerry's ice cream? Yeah.
So actually, our anniversary is coming up very quickly. It's less than a month away. Yeah. So we're going to San Francisco for the first time. We've never been there. You know, we're East Coast babies, and we moved out here, 13 years ago? Something like that, 12 years ago? 13?
Yeah, 13.
And man, we're gonna be celebrating 14 years of marriage. Can you believe it?
Yes, I can.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, had you told me in the beginning this is how long you would have been married, I probably would have been like, okay. Second year into it, I've been like, you're out of your mind. I don't see this happening. But yeah, it is what it is. But from the last video, we said that there were still more questions that people had asked us.
Okay.
And so
What you got?
I've got maybe 2 or 3 questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want us both to answer them, or you want to give me one and then you take one?
Sure. I'll give you one.
Okay.
Okay. How have you kept the marriage spicy?
I mean, how can you not keep the marriage spicy? You have to. It's a must. Like, even if you gotta bring hot sauce to bed, like, you gotta do it. And you like hot sauce and everything.
Damn, I don't know if I want hot sauce every day. I love hot sauce, but not that much.
But I think just taking lots of trips together, even if it's staycations will save your life. I'm telling you, if you get a hotel for $100 and you get some flowers, do a nice dinner, I mean, you got to do that once in a while.
Okay.
It's really, really important, right? Mm-hmm. Plus, like, look at you. How could we not be spicy?
The next part of that question is,
No, hold on. I'm just saying, like, you've had 4 kids, right? I just feel I'm just blessed. Like, oh yeah.
yeah.
I wish you could say the same about me.
Oh my gosh.
How do you bring it back to
Yeah,
life?
like if you, let's just say it just like went flat and this other person's like, come on, like let's go do something. Like, how do you get that other person to be spicy with you?
I think obviously there has to be a willingness, and you know, sometimes you need a little reminder. I don't know, like, especially like men, if you're not like pursuing your wife and making her feel beautiful and wanted, like obviously you're gonna get poor results out of it, you know, like.
And vice versa too. Like for women, if you're not
put a little effort.
lusting after your husband, it's just gonna go flat from there. But it's a matter of, hey, maybe that's when you say, hey, we'll sit on the couch together in sweatpants, but now can we progress to like go take a walk and just kind of progress it from there and say, hey, let's go to a store and maybe find some things to
let's do this.
Up
How, for a healthy couple, how often do you think they should be keeping it spicy?
For a healthy couple, often should they keep it spicy? Let me be realistic.
And I don't mean like, oh, let's just have a little mild time together. I don't mean like, how often you gonna get spicy?
Are we saying with children or without children, or doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters. I just think as a healthy couple,
so I would say like 3 times a week.
That seems healthy,
3
right?
times a week.
Do you think most
Anything
couples...
above that, that's excessive. I'm
That's-
just being honest. Because your body's not made to do such things.
I mean, I could say different.
Your body's not made to do such
I'm
things.
just messing.
Your body needs a break, and there's
All
also
right,
a thing called work.
bring the next question.
That's it.
That's it? That's all we got? We're going to end it right there?
Yeah, I think they're made.
Okay. Well, we want to know from you guys out there watching, how many times do you think it is? How many times a week? How many times a month do you think that a healthy couple should be keeping it spicy? We want to hear from you. Leave a comment. This is episode 9 of Spicy Marriage Radio. We are in a big transition again. Check out the Ark Identity. You can find that at arkidentity.com. We're launching a new ministry. I know it has nothing to do with marriage, but it does have a lot to do with who you are in Christ. And that has something to do with marriage and intimacy.
And if you have any more questions that you want us to answer here on Spicy Marriage Radio, you can put that on the Facebook page.
We don't have a Facebook page.
I know, I'm saying your Facebook page, or my
Just
Facebook
leave a
page,
comment.
or you can DM us, like if you want a private message. Like, we're not going to say your name, but just keep the questions coming.
Yeah.
So, all right, thanks
We
for
got
joining
a
us.
special episode coming up next week.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so quick to like say peace out, bye, because I'm ready to eat. But yes, we do. We have, because next week's episode is episode 10.
Yeah, and we have a special guest couple right here in Las Vegas, and it's going to be exciting. So tune into that next week, the final episode of season 1.
Oh, that's going to be our final episode?
You want to do 10, right?
I thought
Or are we going to do more?
13 episodes makes it a
All right,
season.
babe, you're running the show.
So if we could do 3 more episodes, that all is based on the length of questions that you could give us for 3 more episodes. So, all right. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
All
See you
right.
guys next week.
Bye.